It's November 29th. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to do a very brief talk about something which comes up time and time again, and that is when we are contacted by people and consumers, and they ask if they need 4 repair attempts to maintain a Song-Beverly or a California lemon law case in the courts. And they also ask if the 4 repair attempts have to occur within 12,000 or 18,000 miles. There's been a lot of misinformation about the California lemon law put out there about that a car doesn't qualify under the lemon law if you don't have 4 repair attempts within the first 18,000 miles. This is false. The standard under the California lemon law, the prevailing legal standard, is whether or not the consumer has given the manufacturer a reasonable opportunity to fix the car and to fix the defects in the car under the warranty. Now, depending on how serious the defects are, that could be just 2 repair attempts. I mean, obviously, if there's a problem with the brakes in the car and there's a serious concern about whether the car is going to brake properly, that's obviously a huge safety issue with the car. And if you've got something like that, you only need 2 repair attempts. You don't need 4 repair attempts to make sure that, go out and keep driving the car and have a brake failure. I mean, that makes no sense at all. If you have a less serious problem, you're probably going to have to give the manufacturer more repair attempts to make sure that you have given the manufacturer a reasonable opportunity to correct the defect or correct the problems within the warranty. Now, within the warranty is very important too. There is no specific requirement in the California lemon law that all the repair attempts have to occur within 18,000 miles. If you have a 50,000 mile warranty, and most warranties these days are at least 40 or 50,000 miles, you have to give the manufacturer the reasonable opportunity to repair the vehicle under the warranty. So if the warranty is 50,000 miles, and if you've given them 4 or 5 repair attempts within 40,000 miles for a serious enough defect, that normally easily qualifies as a lemon law case. As I've said in other videos, as I've said in other writings on my website, the defect has to be serious. It can't be a completely trivial defect. It can't be, occasional intermittent static in the radio that no one is bothered by at all. It has to be something that substantially affects the use, the value, or the safety of the car to you, the owner of the car, or to the reasonable person. That's basically what the legal standard is. But this idea that this notion or this concept that you have to have 4 repair attempts within 18,000 miles to qualify under the California lemon law, that is just not correct. And if anyone is telling you that you do need to have 4 repair attempts or more within 18,000 miles, they're not telling you the truth. Now, just to clarify one thing about where this 4 repair attempts or 18,000 miles came from, there is a section of the law which is the lemon law presumption. This basically is a part of the lemon law which shifts the burden of proof over to the manufacturer to prove that the car is not a lemon. If you have a substantial problem with the car and you have 4 repair attempts within 18,000 miles, then you, under certain other legal circumstances, and you'd have to consult with us, but you can assert what is called the presumption. And then at that point in your case, as opposed to you, the consumer, having the burden of proof to prove that the car is a lemon, the manufacturer has the burden of proof to prove that the car is not a lemon. So there is a specific part of the law where the 4 repair attempts within 18,000 miles does apply. One more thing, and then we'll end off the video, and that is it's 4 repair attempts or 30 days out of service for any of the defects in your car. So what we're looking for under the presumption is 4 repair attempts for the same defect or 30 days out of service for any of the defects. Under the broader lemon law, under the standard of a reasonable opportunity to repair the vehicle, it's depending upon the severity of the problem, it's just whatever is a reasonable opportunity. A more serious circumstance would require fewer repair attempts. A less serious circumstance would require more repair attempts. For the days out of service, there's no specific requirement for 30 days out of service, but I got to tell you, if someone comes to us with 5 different problems with the car and only 1 repair attempt on each one of those problems, we are looking for a substantial number of days out of service. It doesn't necessarily have to be 30, but it can't be, in this circumstance,